Do you believe I tweeted, I believe at the end of the second quarter, early third or part of the third quarter, I thought they should have pulled Quinn Ewers. I really thought Hudson Card should have been in this game. What is your opinion on that?
You know, I'm not in that situation. Being an offensive coach and everything like Sark is, and it seems like he's going to ride or die with his guy. But
Yeah,
I think we needed a spark.
yeah, 100%. This is I would say a situation most coaches, when they're put in, would agree with Sark is how he's handling it, which is once you choose your starting quarterback, you ride it out for that season, especially if he's a young guy, so you don't ruin the confidence. Whereas someone like a Lincoln Riley, we've seen in the past, he'll pull the guy and he'll just keep switching back and forth to win that particular game. He treats that particular game like the season, whereas most coaches treat obviously the whole season as its own entity. And I think there's pros and cons to each. In my opinion, I just think we were in a position to where our defense is playing so hard that you have to give them the best chance to win that game. And Quinn Ewers was not the best player in this game, or not the best guy, in my opinion, to win this football game. Would you agree with that, D4?
100%. Just something's been off. I don't know what it is. His deep ball's not there. He's sailing intermediate throws. I just don't know what the deal is.
DMS 1983 says, bring back Herman. To be honest with you, this era is kind of reminding me of Tom Herman a little bit. There's a lot of similarities. We'll see. Hopefully it ends a little bit better than that one did, but you never know. We may be looking for another coach here soon. I don't think so, but we'll see. Again, if we go 8-4 D4, we both predicted that. We were both happy with that. So if we win our next two games, overall this season is a success to both of us. Would you not agree with that? Or would you agree with that?
Yeah, this is a building year. Sark's. You got to give the guy time. I believe he still doesn't have his guys in there. The defense, we're getting the recruits in there. We had a whole laundry list of recruits came in for this game. We got Colton Bassick to flip from OU. That was huge. And with Anthony Hill and them coming to watch this game and showing what our defense is capable of, and those guys that are on that side of the ball, they had to love what they seen.
Yeah, 100%. And that's true. The defensive side of the ball did flash, and that's the side we need help with the most. So that's a good point. Also, Texas A&M they just lost again. So the guys the two schools we're competing with primarily are A&M and Oklahoma, and both those teams lost, guys, and they look worse than us. So that's the only bright spot today for the recruits. Other than that, for Arch to fly down there and then we play like that on offense, that's not good, and it shouldn't be acceptable. We play Kansas next week, so we need to get a W there. Obviously, it's a revenge game. I think we'll win that game now that this has happened, which again changes my mindset, because last week I said that would have been a trap game if we were to win this game, because we'd have been controlling our Big 12 title hopes. I think we win the Kansas game now, and I don't even think it's really that close. The Baylor game now becomes the game I'm more worried about. We'll have to see. It is at home, and Baylor isn't a great football team. You saw how Kansas State absolutely drugged them today. But Dave Aranda is a good defensive coach. And no offense to Steve Sarkisian, he's been getting out-coached by some of these defensive guys in this league. We saw that with Joe Gillespie today. We could see that with Dave Aranda. We kind of saw that with the Iowa State defense as well. So you never know, D4.
Yeah, this can't continue to happen. He was brought in for his offensive mind, and to be outcoached week after week after week. I think the only time he wasn't outcoached this season was probably the Oklahoma game. So, this trend needs to change. We have one of the best backs in the country, one of the best backup running backs in the country, one of the best receivers in the country, tight ends in the country. There's no excuse.